Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Get set, yellow. Yellow. Ready? Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is cut downfield by Rice. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
11. Yellow. 18. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's a big strike to Hill. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
21.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Yellow. 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 18. Watch out. Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, third and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Baker 2. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second and 6 coming up here. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Inside give here for Tootin. Bounces this outside and winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They're going to try and throw it here. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second and 6 coming up here. On the give, it's Tootin. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. They'll go again here with Tootin. And they take him out of bounds which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
At the 60.
They'll run, ETN. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're hoping to convert here on second and goal. Hand off to Tootin. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Watch out! Yellow. Start.
First down throw by Purdy. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Yellow.
Now Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be third down.
Yellow.
7.
Yellow.
Now throw, third and long. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Get set. 21. Yellow.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal.
Second and goal.
Yellow. Here we go, here we go. Yellow.
Now it's Purdy. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. The tackle's made it the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll throw to start the drive. On the move, headed right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Looking to throw, Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Yellow.
Purdy throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
They'll run now on second down. And he cuts it back right. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Get set, get set. Yo,
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Very thankful that INT was dropped as they come to the line here, 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This gets the first and more. And this takes him down to the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers hoping to grow their lead before halftime. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
We go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Purdy to throw it. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Brown with a return here. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To the air on 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football.
And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS.
Yeah, man, what am I doing? Hey, yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen. What's happening? What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play on control.
What do you want? Yellow.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. And he can't hang on through the the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, it's Purdy. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Look at the three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Patience Newton. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Right back to him on 1st down. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the count.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 42 yards.
First down 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. His throw right side is caught by Hill. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Boys, you got this. Finish it off.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This is caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Third and goal. It's Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Gordon Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is second TD catch of the season. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's second and a couple. From the gun, here's a handoff. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. And in motion is Brown. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Back to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to...
Oh, the ball's out! One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 87 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The tight end, Fant, in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught left side by Fant. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early, and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll look to throw. Connected with the tight end. That's bad. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete to his running back, Bashal Chutin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver, but Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
3rd down. Purdy. This one. A deep shot for Rice. Looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Get the carry here, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot of that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Back into the hands of Watkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Back into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Again in the air for Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he's in! Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. Gonzalez now for the point out. The kick is good, and the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Whoa! Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score Niners 21, Jaguars 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Brandon Rice, touchdown San Francisco. Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the 49ers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Yeah. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be to start the second half. 45 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 62 yards.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group. Man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
Rolling right, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. To throw is Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. They need 2. Here's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, 49ers. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll come out throwing. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
That's up. 18, what's up?
Throwing again is Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his man. It's complete. Thomas.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. First and 10 at the 30.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Second and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Man in motion is Brown. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be from 56 yards away. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Valuable lesson that I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0-2-1.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Purdy now, and he'll throw on first down. Rice open, he's got it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 65 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Get here! Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this will be incomplete.
We're not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and we'll be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
In motion comes Thomas. Back to the air once more on second down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, shot, cut,
They'll look to throw again. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
3rd and a yard. Back to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, 49ers.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. Go forward. 18.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, It's third down.
Gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here to begin the drive. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Throwing now from the gun. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. This gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll give on the ground, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Brown now to return it. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to his tight end fast. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He looks to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Man in motion is Brown. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back to the air one more time. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They continue to be the high